Okay, we're at the case 3 of our Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. group break out of 4 cases, sponsored by Blowout Cards. Thank you very much. And it is getting late, and I want to get these done before the sun comes up. We've been doing pretty good. The 2 cases themselves are actually very similar. Case number 2 that we just finished actually had 5 EL autographs in it. It had Garrett, Ward, Koenig, Reyna, and May. A lot of the limiteds and very limiteds were identical to the first case. And also in the second case, the one bummer was that we got 2 duplicate autographs. So it's almost like we got a same box because they came out of the same box. Also, in the first case, we had gotten one of the short printed wardrobe cards. In the second case, we did not. Again, a lot of the same cards. Start with the case topper. It's the Hydra logo. Like I said before, they come in a top loader but not a soft sleeve, so I just took it out, put in a soft sleeve, put it right back in. So, not going to waste any time. Box 1 of case number 3. And also these, just with the first 2, and what I'm going to keep doing, the costume pack. I mean, all the cards, autograph, inserts, base cards, they're all the same thickness. So the costume card is really easy to see. So I just save that one for last. And I'm not going to be showing you. I'm going to tell you what we get. Okay, got gold right off the bat. First pack, good. Number 24, gold. I'll show you the autographs, but like all the inserts, I'll just tell you what we got. All right, this is the first autograph we pulled out of the first case. Robert Belushi as Jimmy McKenzie. It was a very limited. He was not. Oops. He was not in the second case. Cover insert. Now, if I remember correctly, in the first case, in the first box, we got 2 autographs. It was Belushi, and it was Tazdar. I don't know if to pronounce it that way, but it's General Talbot, I believe, was the other autograph in the second case. In the first case, second box. Badge of Sky. Badge inserts are really cool looking. I like them the best. A couple of the covers are nice looking, but on the whole, the badges are the best. Allegiance of May. There's only 2 viewers listed right now, so I'm guessing Russell, you're one of them. Who is the other person that's still on right now? And okay, Deo Ade, he was a limited, and we've gotten him in both of the cases so far. So do you guys do you watch the show? Like, are you up to date on it and everything? Shield. This should have an alien tech. I don't remember getting one of those. Yep. Costume. And this is a Trip, and it's numbered at a 350. And it's just a, looks like it's black shirt. Yes, one gold per box. And as far as I don't remember, as far as I remember, we got one in every box. So the reason I'm asking is because, so at the whole thing that happened in that city that they found, you know how like where Trip got turned into the ash thing, and Raina got turned into her porcupine chick. So now they were saying that that's supposed to be some sort of a tie-in with like Inhumans. Now, except for just knowing who a couple of the characters are. Oh, good. Gold in the first pack again. Number 47. Makes it easier to go through the rest of the packs. So if that's really the case, and I don't know all the Inhumans. I know, you know, Black Bolt and Medusa and Lockjaw. I don't know who else there is. But who's Porcupine Girl? Like, is she actually somebody from the comic books, or is this just a new character that they made? I mean, I know the show in general doesn't follow anything, but they keep tying it into, you know, storylines. Yeah, sure. There's 2 different types of golds. So on the base card, you know how the name here at the bottom, that strip, the text is in gold, and then there's 2 lines of gold foil on the top and bottom of the bar, and then in the back on this, the little strip right there, it's numbered to 100. Then the cards that don't have titles to them, when I find one, I'll show you. The cards that don't have titles to them like that, there's a little shield logo in gold foil in the corner. Cover insert. So anyway, so back to the show discussion. So since they always, you know, try and tie in stuff with movies or with the comic books, you know, is whatever the hell Raina turned into, is she something that's in a comic book somewhere? Because it's nothing that I'm familiar with. And it really stinks that they changed her like that. because I mean, Raina was a badge of war. You know, Raina, she's a pretty woman, and now she's all, like I said, funky. I wonder if Clark Gregg is going to make an appearance in the movie. You know, are they going to somehow tie him in? I mean, since they did tie-ins with Dark World, and you know, Jamie Alexander's been on 2 different episodes now. And this must be a 1 autograph box. I'm starting to run low. Allegiance of Simmons. Ugh. Limited autograph, James McDonald. He is limited. There's only 3 packs left, so this is probably a 1 autograph box. Alien Tech. And I get okay, we got Sky. All right, at least we got ourselves. It's numbered out of 350, so it's a pink dress. That's I think that's the episode where they snuck into Quinn's party. Yeah, I forget that timeline. Somebody had posted with all the different movies. It was Marvel and DC. I think it was just all superhero movies in general. When I saw that second trailer for Ant-Man, Ant-Man looks like it'll be a fun movie. You know, I don't know if they'll eventually, I mean, if they're going to introduce, you know, have a full-fledged Avengers and introduce Vision in this one, then are they going to bring Ant-Man and Wasp into the Avengers eventually? Are they going to keep comic book Avengers kind of separate from movie Avengers? All right, this is Quinn Allegiance. I want to see also the Doctor Strange movie. Alright, Elena Satine again. This time it's a full bleed. Which is a very limited in the full bleed. She was very limited in the other one too. Yeah, I've seen the trailer for the new one, but it's been so they haven't shown enough to really tell you anything. So, like, watch them be like adopted brother and sister. I mean, I really don't care as long as they make a good movie. Because those first two have alien tech insert. Those first two have left a lot to be desired. And if you guys haven't already, like I haven't bought any in a long time. My son's kind of out. He doesn't really watch the cartoon ones anymore. Gold of card number 7. It's not one. It still has a title on it, so I'm not going to show it to you. But a lot of these animated straight-to-video movies, they're really good. I mean, I like them a lot. I got there was 2 different Avengers ones. There was then one with the Avengers where Ultron killed almost all the Avengers, and then the Avengers had kids, and their kids came back. I got an Iron Man, a Doctor Strange, the Planet Hulk one was okay. And then, like, on the DC side, there was Justice League. What was it called? New Frontier, I think it was called. That one was really good. I like that one. Cover insert. Well, before you go off to bed there, just so you know, the cards are slightly thicker. They got a little bit heavier cardstock to them. So if you got sensitive fingers, you'll be able to tell. Autograph, bordered, Leonore Varela. Whoops, as it slid right off there. And all the bordered, they're either limited or very limited, so it's not a EL. So now we got same names as the other cases, but they flipped from bordered and borderless. So now all we're missing, I believe, is just a badge insert. And there it is, of May. So this one should have nothing. And I see 5 viewers on there, so I mean, unless they're all... Oh, costume card. Lose a couple, gain a couple. And Ward, 350. Henley shirt. So this is not the same. The other Ward one, which one number is it? This is number 4. The other one was jeans. So that is a different one from the first 2 that we got. There, well, 5 viewers, 2 of them are you, so there's whoever else is still on here, unless Sherrard is still on. You know, he just hasn't logged off yet. If the people have the sound turned on, sometimes they'll, you know, you watch with the sound off. There's the gold right off the bat. Card number 58. So you're just waiting it out. Well, I think I'm in case 3. My pick. And it stinks. I can't remember if it was in case 3 or case 2, but somebody was having a PayPal problem. They couldn't send their payment for some reason. So I was fully planning on it was in case 2. I was planning on taking their spot because I wanted to take more than one spot for myself, but in general, I don't like joining in my own breaks because I don't want anybody to think cover insert. I don't want anybody to think anything about it, even though, you know, I make sure a mod does the random for me. I just don't like to take a chance of anybody thinking that something's not on the up and up. And I can't remember exactly what number he ended up with, but it was a top 5. And my pick that I took, I ended up with like number 27. Badge of Fits. Alright, so we did the badge, we got the cover. So we got Alien Tech and autographs. And we already got the gold. And this looks like this is a 1 autograph box here. I'm coming Allegiance of Reina. But yeah, Eric is right. It's bottom up. That way, because the lower spots are the ones that have the least value. So this way it gives them a little bit more value. And we're already at, yeah, you definitely are going to have 2, because spot 29, figure the 2 cases that we opened so far had 19 autographs, 12 costumes. So right there, that's 31. Plus, there's 3 base spots, the case topper, the wrappers, and the inserts. Yeah, I forgot about the wrappers, but Jason, Spider Fan, had mentioned the wrappers because the wrappers are points that you can redeem, and I you know, it's wrappers are something I don't even think about. So there's going to be each case, there'll be a case of wrappers. Louis Chang Chen, we had him in one of the other cases. I'm pretty sure he was just a limited. Or are you going to mail those wrappers in? And they have a couple of good things, and I mean, they're not just all, you know, 300-point extra inserts. There are some where you got to put in some, you know, a lot of points, and you get, you know, autographs. I know they had a limit. I've got points on my account there, because I've never redeemed them. I just never bothered, but I don't have a lot, maybe like 500-600 points over the 10 years I've been sending wrappers into them. Alien Tech. But there is a limit. I can't remember. It might even be at one case worth. But you can't send in more than, 200 wrappers in one envelope or whatever. Alright. I would love to see unless there's only the 2 limiteds. So if there's only 2 limiteds, I can understand us not getting both of them. Card number 2 of Coulson, numbered out of 350. Yeah, my big thing is I got lucky a couple of years ago. I know a couple people that were on earlier were saying how they're from like New York and stuff. If they ever went to the Philly non-sports show on Sunday morning, they have this thing called a card talk gathering, and when you badge of Simmons, and what they do is they'll have a panel of different manufacturers there, and I check for goals. And then they have raffles, not raffles, just like just giveaways of different product. And I had won a premium box of crap. Can't remember what it was now. Gold number 34. Jesus, I can't remember. Whatever it was, but it was a premium box. I won it. And the premium boxes, they're the ones where you're guaranteed 2 autographs every pack, and the packs are like a box of that is usually like $300-400, and each one of those wrappers was worth, I think, like 15 points. So that alone got me up there. Eureka! There you go. That was it. It was Eureka. Yeah, I made out really good on that one. They give away some nice things. You can get lots of, all the manufacturers bring stuff, so you get all kinds of boxes of things, or premium binders, or promo cards, cover. Look at that. You know more than I do. Of course, it doesn't take much to know more than me. We're like halfway through, still haven't pulled the autograph yet on this one. And we haven't pulled an EL yet. Okay, this is a bordered of Saffron Burrows. This is Victoria Hand. Victoria Hand Allegiance. The Gene Roddenberry cut card isn't that thing book? Do you still have that card? Because I'm trying to. I remember reading that, you know, like looking through the price guide in MSU, and there was only a couple of those cuts in all of them. Yeah, I was gonna say I knew it was a couple of grand. Because that's one of those things. Even if you're a collector of something like that, it's hard to turn that kind of money down. Ah, there was 25. I thought there was even less than that. Autograph. Oh, come on. Carlo Rota, limited. At least I think he was limited. Full bleed. I know we pulled them already. I think the only the guy that does the Xfinity commercials, he I think he was the only one that he was limited or very limited in the bordered, and then in the borderless he was extremely limited. Oh, did we pull the Alien Tech insert? Nope, and there it is. Okay, costume card time. And we got Garrett, numbered out of 350. Hey, you know what else? For you guys that have the lower picks that might want one of the base spots, once I collate each case, when I see what's left over, if I'm able to make another couple of sets out of piecing together the base from, you know, the cases, I think that makes more sense than just having a bunch of partials laying around. So I'll probably end up doing that. I can't possibly imagine there being a Daredevil set. Having a set for a show that's on Netflix. I mean, I don't get Netflix. I mean, I heard that the show was good, but I just can't imagine that the viewership Allegiance for Fitz. Unfortunately for me, all the rare cards I pull, I have to end up sending to other people. Alien Tech. The stuff that I collect personally isn't overly expensive. That feels like the gold. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, especially when I did the Star Wars Masterworks, and I had the one case where I had the. Oh, come on. Man, this was bordered, wasn't it? Bordered before for the Saffron Burrows. Now we got the full bleed. You would open up that Star Wars Masterworks and pulling in the same case. We pulled the a Charles Hall sketch, a Glebe sketch, and a framed James Earl Jones autograph. Oh, the only way I would ever open a case personally as a badge of Coulson is if I knew for a fact I'm collecting the set. Like, I still want to collect the Sleepy Hollow set. I was just waiting for the price to come down a little bit for me personally. Because except for only having the Ichabod auto in there, there's a couple of good costume cards, and he was really limited, so the odds of me getting him out of one case aren't all that good. So I figured I'll just wait for when the price comes down. Gold of number 65. I actually like to collect old stuff, not like 60s old, but sets, like non-sport sets when I was, when the non-sport stuff really came out and I was collecting, like in the early 90s. I actually ended up selling some of them just to get some cash and start switching things around, but I still kept, like I've got my 95 Masterpieces set. No, matter of fact, no ELs yet at all in this case. And there's only 3 packs left, so this looks like this might be a one autograph box too. Case 3 might be, and there's the cover insert. Case 3 might be a not a good one. I mean, we're halfway through. There's still 6 boxes. I still need to eventually get the Mirage inserts for my 95 set. They're just so expensive. Come on, short print. Mike Peterson, numbered out at 350. I wonder if there's some kind of a trademark thing or something. I wonder why. I mean, like, oh, you know what? His face isn't messed up in the picture, so he's not Deathlock yet, I guess. Well, there's no reason why we shouldn't get at least 2 ELs. I think we're just, the case is just loaded in the back end. Yeah, I do. I'll probably end up getting them again. It's my MO. I make a master set, then I sell it, and then a couple years later I'll get it again. The 92 set's easy, though. You just all you gotta do is buy the tin, and you're done. And since that's the only way you can get the lost inserts, you know, it's the easiest thing. I probably will. Well, when the new Masterpieces set comes out, we'll definitely be doing some breaks of that. Keeps getting pushed back. I don't know if he's you know, I mean, I think that's a good thing. A lot of cases, a lot of times when you push stuff back, makes people wary. But I think that's a good thing for this. I think he's taking his time, making sure it's good. Gold of number 35. Well, I never quite finished my 95 Marvel Metal set. So I think I need like one flasher, and I never got the box toppers or case toppers. And I do also want to get the official binder from it. And then that set will be done. That's an easy set to put together. My 95 set, like I said, except for the Mirage, that's all done. And I like the 95 set better than the 96 set. The 93 set was I didn't like it at all. That was a bust. It's a cover insert. And I always tell people that what am I doing here? Oh, yeah, it's a costume pack. Does anybody like DC? I saw for Rittenhouse, their 2007, they did a DC Legacy set. That's a really nice looking set, and it really held its value. Can barely find boxes. I was trying to do a master set with even one of every sketch artist, but that just became impossible. As further away from release it got, it was just harder to find, and the archive incentive sketches. Badge of Sky. Alien Tech. Allegiance of Garrett. You know what? For set collectors for DC, DC had a set in '94. And it wasn't just the Spider-Man, the Superman, or like the Batman one. It was just called DC Master Series, and the artwork was great on that. And there wasn't much to it. There was only 2 insert sets and then a redemption for one of those old Sky discs. I picked up 2 boxes of it with shipping for like $30 a couple of years ago, and then all I had to get after that point was the Sky disc, because that was a redemption. And 3 packs and no autograph yet. Come on, be good, be good, be good. Nah. I mean, it's not a bad one, but Adrian Pasdar as Talbot. So we've gotten him in each case. Ugh. This guy's going to haunt us. Carlo Rota, bordered. See, even my camera doesn't want to focus in on it. Right in the costume card. Unlimited. Seems like it. And Coulson, number 3 out of 350. The jacket one. And there's something came off. A little something on the card right around the window. Like if you look at it as a clock, it's like, what is that, 10 o'clock? Make sure yeah, like right around 10 o'clock, there's a little line. It's it feels like it would scrape off, but that'll be for whoever picks it. Alright, so we are now, this is box 8 that we're opening up. And we have not hit an EL yet. And like when I pulled the first fits, I thought it was like, oh wow, look at this thing, it's a plaid. And then when I looked at the picture on the front, his whole it was a plaid shirt. It wasn't like it was a piece of something somewhere. Same thing with Simmons and Reyna. Just their entire article of clothing is Christine Adams autograph. Their entire article of clothing is patterned, so. But I think that's why the one SP wardrobe card that we pulled, which was the Sitwell tie, because I guess, you know, it's a tie. They can't make too many swatches out of it. Cover insert. Time to get a takeaway. What's a take? Is that like takeout food? Badge of Ward. Gold of number 55. Peterson Allegiance. Well, I gotta tell you, unless something good comes out of this third case, I'm doing that fourth case now because I feel like I'm ending on a bad case here. Oh, hallelujah! All right, Elizabeth Henstridge autograph, and I haven't looked online to see any of the other ones, but she drew a little heart above it. So that is our first EL out of this case. 8 boxes in. Well, if anybody has a dog listening, I'll be more than happy to start playing doorbell sounds or yelling out who's here. It always makes my dog go crazy. Alien Tech. And our costume card. Watch, this will be the SP too. Nah, Victoria Hand, number 350. It's just that plain like burgundy color of her blouse. All right, I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna do the costume card first on this one. Hey, outsider, who wants a treat? My dog goes. Only a few words my dog actually knows, and treat is one of them. So we change it a little bit if we do any better. All right, Ward. This is those jeans, right? Ward jeans. So we've gotten one of those in each of the first 2 cases as well. Come on, focus. There we go. See if we just change things up a little bit, if it has any better luck. I mean, it's just a base card, but looks like this one got caught in the press or something. It's all got dimples all over it. Okay, gold of number 28. cover insert. Well, extremely limited, 200 or less. So if I know that's just a generic number, so if you got, so we pulled Paxton, Ward, and May in both of the two cases. Alien Tech. Now, and then this is just me thinking like Patton Oswalt. I would think, he's a, he's like a fanboy. Badge of May. I would think he'd be signing as many cards as they'd want him to. Seems like the kind of thing he would go for. Well, we were talking at the beginning, like that Kobe one. I'm thinking there's probably only like 50 of that one. Sitwell Allegiance. Four packs left. I'm thinking we're going to get another autograph. Maybe not. All right, well, that's definitely not. And okay, yeah, we didn't pull her yet in this case anyway. Laura C, CA, whatever. Limited. I think we got everything, so I think these last two packs should just be nothing. Yep. It's something to think about for the greater good. It would be as cool as it would be to pull that Maria Hill auto. But would you rather pull 4 or 5 ELs for the whole break, or just pull her and that's it? Well, I'm going to jinx this now. We haven't pulled that sateen. Okay, there's a gold. Card number 3. Yeah. Well, if that's the case, I want 28 ELs. cover. Or what if they have like a hot pack? Glenn Morshower as General Jacobs, and this is a bordered one. That was pretty early on, so I'm guessing it'll be a second one in this box. Badge of Fitz. I honestly don't remember. I just finally started watching Days of Future Past because it came on HBO. Allegiance of Sky. Leonor Varela. There you go, another unlimited. We've gotten bordered, full bleed in every case. Not saying she isn't a great person, but she just signs her name way too much. So I think again we're just waiting for the Alien Tech. This one should have nothing. And it does. And our costume card. Is it a screaming monkey? And hey, look at that. We got ourselves number 11 of the I can see why this one's limited. Numbered out of 120, the Quinn, because it's, I just thought you called it a handkerchief, but it's a pocket square. Goddamn focus. Come on. Why won't you focus? Ah, screw it. Well, there it is. Pocket square. numbered out of 120. Now looking at the checklist for, because I haven't been paying attention, but I know we've pulled both Colsons, we pulled May, we pulled both Wards, we pulled Simmons more than once, we pulled Fitz. We've never pulled Sky, I don't think, or did we? Let me see, I don't remember now. Yeah, we did. We pulled Sky. We pulled the Maria Hill. We pulled the Trip. We just pulled Quinn, Garrett, Hand, Sitwells, Reyna. I'm not sure if we pulled a Blake. Blake would be the only other one I can't remember if we pulled him or not. So that means that there's only the 2 SPs except for maybe Blake. And if we pulled Blake before, I just don't remember. Can't remember them all. Box 11. Oh, sticker didn't cut. So we should be doing another EL. I mean, being that there's only 2 boxes left, realistically. Okay, we got the gold right out of the way here. Number 16 on the gold. So I mean, at the most, I can't imagine them putting 2 ELs in the same box. So I would think the absolute best this case could do is get 2 ELs. And I don't see that happening, but you know, hey, stranger things have happened. I'm agreeing with you that I think we really do need to get, because the autograph wise for the ELs, so we haven't seen Colson, we haven't seen the full bleed of Peterson, and we haven't seen the full bleed of Blake. They're the only ELs we have not, well, and the Kobe Smollers. I mean, they're the only ones we haven't seen. So if they know which packs, which boxes they're packing out in a case, I mean, this case, autograph-wise, I mean, honestly, is pretty weak. So I would hope that they would make it up to you by giving you one of the betters. I mean, EL or not, cover insert, EL or not, are you going to be happy with a Blake EL? Okay, great. I got the guy that does the internet commercials. And, he only signed 100 of these cards. When the other side of it, he signed 500 of the ordered. Badge of Fitz. I sent an email to Rittenhouse back, long before this released, and, and I asked if they were getting Fitz, and I never got a response at all. So I don't know what the deal was with him. You know, like went back to Scotland or something and didn't feel like signing. All right, already threw half of them, and all we got so far was a badge. Allegiance, Maria Hill. Yeah, I mean, 65 bucks is still, you know, way better than your value-wise in your investment, but I would take a very limited Peterson over an extremely limited Blake. He was in a lot more episodes, did a lot more, you know, for the show. I didn't remember Blake was in it. Like I said, you know, when I see that guy, first thing I think of is, I think it's Xfinity, you know, Comcast commercials. I don't think of Shield. I'm sure he's been in other things. Sai Chin, May's mom, limited. Full bleed. If we get that Elena Satine or whatever in this one, because the two of them seem to go together. There's only 3 packs left, so I mean, I'm not expecting another autograph, but geez Louise. Last pack. Alien Tech. Well, and the fact that we just got an SP costume in the last box would lead me to believe that we're not going to get another one. And we got May, numbered out of 350, and there it is. And there it goes. Oh. Last box of case number 3. I'm really praying for an EL here. It's another reason why I don't join in my own breaks. I jinx us. Because I believe I'm in case 3. Gold, number 36. Cover. badge of Simmons. Not really feeling too positive here. We're about halfway through this box. No autograph yet. And Brad Dourif. He is limited, I think. Might be very limited. All right, there's got to be a second autograph, and it has to be an EL. This is crazy. A Trip Allegiance. Yeah, I'm not even looking anymore. We know who the winners are when it comes to the autographs. All right, there's an autograph, and I'm not looking to see who it is. I'm just gonna wait. I just don't even I don't even have a good feeling about it. Limited on Brad. Isn't it Big Brain? Check out the Big Brain on Brad. Pulp Fiction. Alien Tech. Lease. Huh. What's that mean? And Arena, numbered at 350. There is a bit of pattern to it in the corner. You just can't really see it. All right, here's our autograph, and it is it is an EL, but J. August Richards. So you got Deathlock as an EL in the full bleed. Now he was limited or very limited in the border. So I mean it is an EL, but I would think if the Blake is, yeah, it is EL. If the Blake is buy it now for 65, I would think that Peterson's got to be pretty much the same. Well, so far, that is the worst of the three cases. All right, I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to keep the broadcast on.